So I am going to be disassembling my bot, and it's a little sad because I already have it all wired up, but see, not everyone has this kind of ping, even though it's very cute and looks like Wall-E. There's laser ping, and these are ultrasonic sensors, which is sound ping. So I don't need that. So basically the first step of disassembling this guy, we're not going to fully, I don't think it's necessary to take the top part off of the chassis, but I think it's a good exercise to take the wheels and the battery pack and things out. So some people have like a pretty basic, like there's not a lot of stuff, and some people have a lot going on. So you're just going to take out all the wires and things plugged into the breadboard at the top. You can unplug. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that out. So you should have a bare bones thing here. The servo wires could be removed also. So basically you have a shield that has nothing going on here. See? Pretty? There. Then you have a little screwdriver, and you're going to start kind of undoing some things. So the next thing, so some people may have a battery pack that's like shoved in. You can take that out. You shouldn't have any batteries in your bot at this point. We will be doing that later though. So battery pack, batteries. I gave you 10 batteries, and that's all you'll have, so just be real careful to unplug them so you don't waste them. Batteries are expensive, so I have my wires kind of like pushed through the chassis. I'm going to pull these out, and I'll kind of show you the end product. Notice what I'm doing. I recommend you do this also. So see how I'm actually inside of my container? Because if you lose a screw, I don't have another one for you. So you're going to have to figure it out. So be real careful not to lose any pieces. That's all I'm saying. So now I have, these are the wires for my line following sensors. And for the line following sensors, if you have them, I would suggest taking this bolt out here. And then I'll show you how the assembly kind of works. Because I don't know if, I was planning on doing this, and we'll see if we have time to get to this part, but hopefully we'll see. Alright, so I'm unscrewing this, and you'll notice that there's an unthreaded part and then a threaded part. So you can kind of keep those together like this. And if you don't have this piece like attached to your bot, it's all good, okay? So this is a line following sensor kind of assembly. I'm going to take the other one off, and if you keep all these pieces together, it'll just make putting them back on easier later. Some people have like wicked bots with like 4, 5, 6 of these. So I just kind of took all the different bots that I had in my room. Alright, there. Okie dokie. So then I have like my basic bot with no accessories, with just the wheels. And we will be getting here, but I just kind of wanted you to show you like, wait, maybe I will take all of this off. Yeah, we'll do it all. Anyway, so let's take off the wheels. And no, this black screw goes with the wheel, so we'll kind of try to keep it with it. And you just, once you've got the screw out, you just pull it off. And then I'm just going to put it back in the wheel. So that I save it for later. Put that over there. Then my other wheel. Screw back in. There we go. And now these are the servos. They're continuous rotation servos. Notice I should have 4 screws. I only have 3. Okay? The minimum you need for it to work is 2. So if you only have 2, you have to be extra super careful that you don't lose them. They're held on by this bolt, and these bolts do kind of loosen over time. So if your wheels are wobbly, you'll need to tighten them. But I'm just going to untighten these. And then I'm going to be real careful and attach Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to do that for all of them. This is removing the servos. There's a baby wrench that I did not have to give you, but it's pretty helpful. Maybe future goals. We didn't have enough in my classroom for you to get a little baby wrench. So I'm suffering with you without the baby wrench. Da, da, da. Okay, so that servo is out. Put it through this little hole. There. This one has 4 tons. You kind of have to hold the washer in the back so that it unscrews out of it. Okay. And FYI, we'll be reassembling this whole thing in like a few days. But again, I want you to see that a robot is just some servos and a chassis. And we happen to be using this pre-made chassis that's all rad that Parallax designed that has all the right holes in the right places. But I could attach these to an existing robot I have or chassis. I could attach it to some cardboard and I could still make a robot. Okay, so the robot isn't this metal part or this ball or this stuff. The robot really are the servos in the brain, which is the microcontroller. So, there. Alright. And that's all my pieces there. Alright, so I have all my little bolts in a pile here. So see how I kind of organize myself, try and be organized. And like the electronics, if you have like LEDs and things, you can kind of organize them in your other box. But this is basically the shield attached to this chassis. So I am actually going to remove this with these 4 screws in the bottom. Let's go further out. I'm going to take these 4 screws out and I'm going to be careful to take them out and then put them right back in so I don't lose them. So there's one. The cool thing is this box has these little like divots so you can kind of like organize your parts that way. I should add music to this video. Make it more exciting. Three. 4. Alright. Alright, there we go. And there. And what I could do to be organized is I could put these back in here loosely. A few threads in to kind of make sure I don't lose any parts. And we're going to be working with the shields. This piece here with our Arduino, or our LED. Just like that. There it is. That's disassembly. Fun time. So this is the part that we're going to be working with for a little bit.